name is Lauren Christian, and today my team and I will present to you facts found through extensive research on domestic violence. Did you know that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men will experience physical violence by their intimate partner at some point during their life? About 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men experience some form of sexual violence during their lifetime. According to NCBI website, last accessed on November 30th. Not only have I completed extensive research on domestic violence, I have also seen my own family members become victims of domestic violence in some form. Imagine if it was someone in your family who had become a victim of domestic violence. How would it make you feel? What would you do differently to prevent this from happening again? Today, our team will address the problem of domestic violence by first discussing the problem, second, examining solutions provided by a few different charities such as the East Texas Crisis Center, International Society for the Prevention of Child Abuse, the National Domestic Violence Hotline, Childhood Domestic Violence Association, and Women Against Abuse. Before finally looking at how you can get involved to solve the problem through these charities. Domestic violence is defined by the Oxford Dictionary as violent or aggressive behavior within the home, typically involving the violent abuse of the spouse or partner. Domestic violence usually goes on in a cycle. Those who are abused as a child are more likely to abuse their spouse, partner, or child in the future. Domestic violence is also often found more in interracial couples than in single-race couples. More males are found to be abusers than females. African American males are more likely to abuse their partners, especially when their partner is an African American woman. And most of the time, alcohol and drugs are involved as well. On a typical day, there are more than 20,000 phone calls placed to the domestic violence hotline nationwide. 19% of those domestic violence calls involve a weapon of some sort. Domestic victimization is created a higher rate of depression and suicidal behaviors. On average, nearly 20 million people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. During 1 year, this leads to more than 10 million abuses in the United States. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men have been victims of severe physical violence. Severe physical violence is beating, burning, or strangling are a few examples by an intimate partner in their lifetime. By now you're probably asking, how can I get involved to help end domestic violence? There are many ways which you can get involved. Now that we have looked at the wonderful charities mentioned by Laura, Shayla, Alexandra, Madison, and Lillian, and how you can help each charity. Today, our team has addressed the problem of domestic violence by first discussing the problem, second, examining the solutions provided by the charities, East Texas Crisis Center, International Society for the Prevention of Child Abuse, National Domestic Violence Hotline, the Women Against Abuse, and Childhood Domestic Violence Association, before finally looking at how you could get involved to help solve the problem throughout each charity. In the United States, the month of October is put aside to help raise awareness for domestic abuse, and during that month you can do special donations and special volunteer events to help end domestic violence. The domestic violence is represented by the purple ribbon.